What's up, good people? Mark here, of course, with Lynn. Lynn, whose great-grandmother? Great-grandmother. Here's a copy of her will that she brought. Now, tell everybody, she can tell it better than I can. I'm not going to tell. Okay, so this is the will that she had with her husband.
From Mary Eliza Arnold, and it's dated January 1, 1926, I believe. So it's
Just before the Great
97
Depression.
years old. And so she wrote this will and willed the house to her husband, Clarence Wagner. And upon his death, it was not to be sold except if it were put into property of the same value.
Okay.
And at his death, it was sold and divided equally between her three children. My grandmother, Minnie Arnold Wagner, and her brothers, Walter and Alva. So, and that's about what I know about it. And as far as I remember, my dad said my great-granddad, his granddad, died while he was in the Air Force, which would have been the early 50s. So it was probably sold in the early to mid 50s.
Yeah, I think it was like right around 1950, the city bought it. Because they were looking at taking Ohio Street was going to be the main drag for the town.
Right.
But we've learned a couple things. Now, I've been working on digging the deck footers. And as I've been digging down through there, after I get down about 6-8 inches, I've been hitting like in a couple of layers of bricks. So there may have been some kind of structure. We don't know what kind of structure it would have been. It could have been the outdoor kitchen, because they wouldn't have had kitchens back when it was originally built. It could have been slave quarters for all we know. Or it could have been, we think, maybe a building for the blacksmith. Now, we did find out that there was a building, and that was down on Ohio Street, was actually the blacksmith shop.
Yes.
And we were looking at, I was explaining how rich the soil is. The soil is black, but we're thinking that maybe the ashes ended up getting from the coal and stuff put into the soil or dumped there, which may be part of the reason why the soil is so rich.
Could be.
Yeah.
It's just all interesting speculation, isn't it?
Yeah, you don't have any pictures of like your great-granddad or anything like that?
That's what I'm looking for.
That
I'm
would
sure
be
I do,
cool.
and I will make sure I get them to you. But because
it
we're
would be
going through
cool.
old pictures, because my mom is in a memory care unit, and we're going through all our pictures, and I'm sure there's some pictures.
That would be
I'll
great.
make sure we get you some.
I would love to make like a montage.
I'll probably take pictures of them and send them to you.
Yes, but to make a montage, I want to keep all the history. There's so much history with this house for people to be able to see it, and this is definitely going to be a great piece in there. Miss Beverly, you came by here and you told me that you actually had a copy of the deed from when the house, the property became was deeded over for the school to be built, and I would love to have a copy of that too. So if you're watching, I'm going to keep you to that. All right, if you ever see the door open, or you see my truck out here, you are always welcome to come through.
You told me so, and I'm going to take you up on
And
that.
bring some of your family members here, because
I need to bring my brother.
I believe your great-grandmother is definitely, her spirit's definitely in here. She's nice. She likes me.
Good.
She likes me.
Good. I'm glad she does.
All right, shout out to your cousin.
Shout out, Judy. Well, we'll see you soon, I hope. I'd love to get up there, and if you get down here, we'll take you through the house.
You can actually come down and stay at the house. We were talking about we're going to have
Judy,
some guest space.
Because I'm not staying here by myself. If I'm the first one to stay, you need to come stay with me.
You'll be okay.